Namaste to everyone. Namaste, Gopal Bhaiya. Good morning. Welcome to the morning session.
Namaste, Bhaiya. So, namaste, everyone. Welcome to all in this morning session. So, today is 8th day of this batch, and we are exploring our happiness. So, we all want to be happy in continuity. That's why it becomes important to be aware what happiness is for us. Is it external influence for us, or is it a innate nature? That is what we are trying to explore. So we discussed different sources of happiness: right understanding, right feeling, feeling from others, and favorable sensations. And we discussed that if we are trying to get happiness from sensation or feeling from others, it cannot continue our happiness. Continuity is not possible. There is no definite completion point. But if we are trying to be happy with right understanding, right feeling, then continuity is possible. So we discussed happiness as a state of harmony and happiness as a state of contradiction. So if we are not aware of innate nature, then either we try to run away from unhappiness, or we make effort to get some excitement. Unawareness of our innate nature makes us to trap into excitement or run away from unhappiness. So we keep moving into this loop. And to come out of this loop, right understanding in this self is required. So understanding of harmony at all four levels: individual, family, society, nature, existence. So understanding of these four levels are required to ensure a right understanding, right feeling. Once right feeling is ensured, I we will be self-organized, swatantra. So swatantra means I am living with everyone, but I am not getting affected with anyone. So this is swatantrata. So we discussed all these points. Based on this, we will discuss this assignment. So again, assignment is a medium to help you to increase your awareness. So assignment is simple. Let me read it for you. Then we will have you sharing on this assignment. So all the day we need to observe how often we are seeking happiness from outside sources. And outside sources could be sensation, sensual pleasures, favorable feeling like attention, appreciation, recognition, etc. And we also need to observe how long this happiness can be maintained for. And we also need to observe what happens when that pleasing sensation is not available to us. Do we perhaps try to escape from this unpleasant feeling or lack of pleasant sensation? So, are we avoiding certain people or situation? Are we caught up in this excitement escape loop? So, this we need to explore. So, I hope we all worked yesterday on this assignment. So, let's take few sharing on this. And this sharing, this discussion is a part of this morning session. So, this is a process. So, when you share, we discuss with each other, we all get some insights. So this discussion is part of these sessions. So with this discussion, a dialogue starts between me and you. And with this assignment, with this discussion, dialogue starts within you. And the dialogue that starts within you is important for exploration. So this discussion, this assignment is important from that perspective. So let's take few sharing on this assignment. So we have
Uh, Namaste, Bhaiya.
Ji.
Am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya.
I would like to talk about this exercise and reflection. So when I observe myself, whatever is happening in the body, I am aware. I am most of the time aware of what is happening inside the body. I think more than 80%. And I feel that I am not seeking any favorable sensation from outside or from others like attention, appreciation. And I'm not having this sensation in the body, any pleasant or favorable. So I am aware, I'm trying to observe whatever is happening in the body in terms of sensation. And right now, if I talk, I am feeling some sensation in the body, like I feel some heaviness in the back, the neck and head, and some kind of pressure. I don't know what is the cause of this sensation, but I am not seeking anything from outside, and I'm trying to observe this sensation, whatever is happening in the body, and I feel just awareness and observation as a being, pure observer, will eventually or over a period of time, it must dissolve this sensation. While I am hoping for this, I don't see it is resolving and dissolving. I just continue to be aware of that. And because this is not something favorable or sensation, it is not a pleasing sensation. Sometimes there is some tendency that I get disturbed why it is not going away, why it is staying, persisting in the body. And I try to, in that way, I perhaps try to escape from this unpleasant sensation which is there, or lack of happiness or balance or harmony, whatever you call it. So I try to escape, but it's it's not like sometimes it is not over a continuously or long time. It's only for a short time. So I'm very clear that I am not also uh, because I'm not in a state of harmony. I sometimes avoid people at home or situation at home or outside because I feel I am not fully harmonious to tackle the situation. And if there is any disturbance, I'm not so powerful to take care or responsibility of the situation and proactively respond to the situation, even to take care of others in the process, or guide or try to resolve the whatever interaction or some kind of whatever uh, disturbance is there with the other people. So I won't say I'm caught in this excitement escape loop, but I am trying to observe how to and be aware how to make myself more powerful, harmonious, and balanced so that I can act proactively and try to resolve this. But that I'm not getting that powerfulness in my mind and body. So I understand that there is some discomfort within, and I need to act proactively. And I'm not very clear about what is the cause of this situation. So, how do I proceed in this with this situation or with this kind of uh, I mean, what is the solution? How do I proceed in this? So this is my question. Thank you.
Even जी भैया. So it is good that you have started observing the body, observing yourself. So this is good, Bhaiya. At least you are trying to explore. You are trying to investigate yourself. And regarding your sharing, so one part is that I am not seeking happiness from sensation. So this is one part. Another part is it doesn't mean that I will ignore the sensation. I will ignore the pain in the body. So my happiness is not dependent on this sensation, but I need to take care of my body.
Mm.
So that you need to check that you are ignoring your body or you are aware of your body, aware of your sensations. So this is important part here. So there is a pain in the body. So one thing is clear that my happiness doesn't depend on this sensation, but I need to address this sensation.
Yes.
So whatever steps I need to take care of my body, that I will take. So this pain is an information that something is not in harmony in body. So we need
Yes.
to take care of it.
Yes.
So this is one part. Second part is many times it becomes clear that happiness is not from outside sources, but are we getting closer to our innate nature? That will ensure continuity of happiness. So with this morning session or with UHV workshops, generally we evaluate that outside sources cannot ensure my happiness. But many people are not able to see that innate nature is our happiness, is the source of continuous happiness.
Yes.
So they don't move towards innate nature, but they evaluate outside that there is no happiness. So it creates problem. So one part is okay that happiness is not from outside sources, but are we aware of our innate nature? That part we need to see here. And third thing is we have potential to live unaffectedly, unaffectedly with outside circumstances, unaffectedly with my own sanskar. So that potential we need to explore. As you said that I am not so powerful, etc. So we have that power, but somehow we are referring outside event, not our potential. So we need to be aware of that potential.
No, I am fully aware that I have the potential to be powerful because that is the nature's design. That is how the nature has designed me in a powerful design. So, but as you said, the sensation is there in the body, and it is giving some information. But I am not able to decipher what is the message information it is giving or what is the cause of that sensation. Now I have trying to find the cause of this sensation, which may be some, I'm just feeling there's some idea, intuitive idea coming that there may be some complexity in the mind, or there may be uh, some kind of guilt or some kind of complex which is buried down. but I need to resolve it. It is like a knot which is there inside the subconscious mind, and I seem to feel that awareness with some intuitive idea. But now I am not able to burst it, or break it, so that all that bottled up energy, or the energy which is tied up with that emotion or that complex, needs to become free and goes out. Now this is a challenge. It is becoming challenge. I'm struggling for the last so many months and years, and there seems to be no kind of what do you call, uh, like there is no uh, solution or resolution, or I'm not able to get the uh, clear picture. So I'm struggling. This is challenge. So I need some kind of your input on this.
जी भैया. So challenge, there is a challenge because somehow I am trying to solve problem outside, or somehow I am struggling within my mind with a
Yes.
lot of doubts, questions, dilemmas. That's why we have a feeling of a challenge. But with my innate nature, with my natural acceptance, I can resolve these challenges.
Mm,
So at the fundamental level, challenges, I am not able to come out of the feeling of contradiction.
mm,
Somehow I am struggling with my contradiction, with many questions. So to come out of this challenge is simply refer to our natural acceptance.
mm,
So at the level of feeling, we can ask ourselves what is naturally acceptable to us, feeling of relation or feeling of opposition. What is happening with feeling of opposition? We are trying to solve all these challenges. So with feeling of opposition, we cannot solve these challenges. In fact, it is like a dallal. The more you involve, the more you have doubt, more you will be trapped into your thought.
mm.
So fundamental level, we need to just ask, I have these challenges, I am in trouble. Now, how will I solve it? With the feeling of relationship or with the feeling of position? So once you have a feeling of relationship, you will be able to solve it. At least you will be able to keep yourself unaffected.
Mm.
But with feeling of opposition, you are affecting yourself most than others.
But I don't think I am having a contradiction or opposition to this sensation or feeling, whatever is there.
Then
In
you will
the,
not be in trouble. Then trouble is outside and you need to make right program. If you are comfortable inside,
no, I'm not comfortable inside.
na,
There is a unpleasant sensation like pressure or tension or some kind of heaviness. But I
so
am not.
tension means
I am
I have a
observing it.
feeling of opposition.
No, it's
Yes.
I'm not in opposition to this sensation. I'm trying to observe it with awareness, as you mentioned. It is it's a just a pure observer state. So with that pure state of observation, I'm trying to observe, hoping that it get dissolves. But there may be some certain time, there may be a feeling of uh, opposition, that why it is not going away. I'm also aware of that.
जी.
So this is a challenge, that I understand that the pure observation state and the drashta bhav will dissolve over time. It may take time, but I don't know how much time it will take, but there is a impatience. So this is a challenge, and I'm aware that sometimes I am becoming impatient, and there is some opposition to this unpleasant feeling or sensation. But yes,
Yes.
I'm aware, and again I come back to just pure observation.
So somehow I am not able to accept the changes in sensation. Acceptance is not within me.
Yeah, it is
Some
not 100%. It is not continuously acceptance.
yes. So there is a rejection in me. There is a reaction in me.
Mm.
So with acceptance is required. Acceptance is required.
Yeah,
Somehow I
acceptance
am
is required.
reacting.
I
Somehow I
understand
am
that.
reacting.
Yeah, I am trying to practice that acceptance uh, continuously. Sometimes I I miss this acceptance, but I understand that I have to practice more and more acceptance. And let us hope.
Ji. So challenge is only up to that point. I am not able to accept it. That is a challenge.
Yeah, continuously.
Yes. So we need to accept it. We need to work for it.
Mm.
जी भैया. Okay भैया. So keep observing. है ना?
Yes, Bhaiya, thank you.
जी. नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste.
नमस्ते भैया
जी.
actually I wanted to I have some doubts with regard to the assignment. Actually, one thing is I was trying to observe as per the assignment, but frankly speaking, I am not able to observe continuously. Where sometimes I'm forgetting or I'm getting lost in the work because once I go to office or I'm getting lost completely in the work, hectic work, and I'm not able to observe continuously. But in between, whenever I'm realizing that now I have to observe, that time I'm able to do it. But it is not continuous here. That is one thing. One thing I want to know is even when we are doing any work or anything, how to go about continuously observing that whether we are seeking happiness from outside sources or not, how to be in that observation mode. That is one doubt. And another thing is how long this can be maintained. Mm, I think it is. I feel that how long whenever any pleasing sensation or anything seeking attention from others, how long it can be maintained. And certainly, I'm able to see that it is not long. It is for a short time only. Whenever this, and basically also that seeking is not that. Now, I cannot say that exactly I'm seeking the favorable sensation or seeking the favorable attention or appreciation. It's not about seeking, but whenever it is coming, certainly I cannot say it. I am feeling happy whenever it is. Whenever I'm getting some attention or appreciation, I'm getting happy. Sensation part is there, like feeling like eating some favorable food. That temptation is certainly there, but appreciation or attention from others, I can't say that I seek it. That is one thing. But whatever is the sensation, it is not long. It is only for short time, and then again we go back to the normal mode. And whether I am escaping from the unpleasant feeling or lack of pleasant sensation, I don't think like it is not like I am escaping. Whenever there is situation of eating something which I don't like or talking to people whom I'm not comfortable with, still also I do it. I'm able to do it. Not exactly that I escape, but certainly when there is a chance of going, I seek people whom I'm comfortable with, that I'm able to observe. And I'm not avoiding certain people or situations, not at all. I don't think I ever try to avoid, but when situation comes, I'm talking, doing the if it is needed to speak to people whom I'm not uncomfortable with also. But when I'm getting the option to seek, I'm automatically going towards people whom I am comfortable with. That is there. And I want to know that uh, how especially to keep observing continuously. That is my doubt, yeah, that I even this is my second morning session. Earlier January to this one also I have joined, but that time also I have faced this issue. Uh, how to like deeply keep being focused and how to deeply continuously be in the observation mode, irrespective of what we are doing in the present. Because if I'm observing, I'm able to regulate myself. I'm able to regulate that I should not seek favorable things and I should be neutral or I should try to be happy irrespective of the situation outside. I'm able to do that whenever I'm observing. But sometimes when I'm not observing, I'm losing that control. So I want to know how to continuously be in the observation mode, because after observation, the next step will be there, like observing thoughts and analyzing. But going to the next step becoming difficult when first step itself, when we are not able to, I'm not able to continuously observe. Yeah, I want help in this step. Yeah, that is my point.
So you need to evaluate yourself continuously. If you are
Yeah,
not seeking happiness from recognition, appreciation, so it is good. But you keep open for yourself. That idea is be aware and just observe how long we are seeking happiness from outside, how long we are seeking happiness from appreciation, how long we are happy because of our innate nature. So that we need to evaluate every time. And now regarding continuity,
okay.
so continuity is, it is a matter of practice. So somehow we are habitual to get involved outside because we
Yes,
keep
yes.
outside things at priority. So to manage our family, it is our at priority. To manage office, it is our at priority. To send file
Yes.
to faculty members, it is at our priority. But to observe ourselves, somehow it is not at our priority. So whatever is at priority for ourselves, we keep doing that. But every time you just remind yourself that I need to observe my state of being, observe the happiness, sources of happiness. So whenever you lose your awareness, you just remind yourself after some time that now I will continue observing. So with this reminder, your continuity will be ensured naturally.
Okay.
Suppose for 1 hour, you could observe yourself. Now you remind yourself, today I will be more aware. I will be observing myself, observing the sources of happiness. So the more you remind yourself, your awareness will increase. Didi.
Okay. Okay. Bhaiya.
Ji. So don't
That means
force,
the
don't
reminders I
force.
have to.
Ji, don't force yourself. Don't react yourself. Why I was not aware for a long time. Just remind yourself. So it will happen naturally.
Okay. Okay. But okay. Actually, because sometimes we have some targets such na bhaiya, day and night we keep we sit up late night and work and early morning alarm and working like that. So even that time, many times I come back, but frankly speaking, many times I'm not able to observe. But I will, as you told, I will practice more. I think I have to come back to that to observant mode more. I have to keep practicing.
You just set reminder for yourself. Whenever you are lost in outside world, and whenever you remember that I was lost, you just set a reminder for yourself. Now I will be aware. So this reminder will help you to observe in continuity. Ji, Didi.
Good morning, Bhaiya.
Namaste,
So,
Bhaiya.
Namaste, everyone. So my question is day before yesterday. So sorry, Tarapas, why I did not notice that chat box. That the end of session only I have not noticed. So my question is, so most of the people tell, so if your weight is around 70 means you take 70 gram of this protein for every day. So like this, okay, protein and carbohydrates and then minerals, vitamins. So we need this much. So we have a lot of confusion with this. So is it correct? How to take that food per day requirement? So how to manage it? So it have a lot of question with this. So is it correct? The statements are correct. Uh, so how we can nurture our body with this the food, the minerals and the vitamins and so a lot of things is there. So I want some clarity with this. And then one more observation is yesterday around 9 o'clock. So the power has gone. So in my room. So when I went to this bathroom, so I had some fear with this. Okay, so I immediately search for that mobile and then take that light from these mobiles and then I get some comfortable. So why I got that some immediate fear about that. So this is the question, Bhaiya. So please.
जी भैया. So regarding first भैया है ना, you can consult any doctor.
Okay.
और शर्मिला दीदी take Hindi session. So
Yeah.
she is a doctor, so you can
Yeah.
ask this question.
Okay. Yeah.
जी. And regarding the second, why we have a fear? So we have many sanskars in us, you know, and somehow there is a fear in me that is unaddressed. So fear is because of I am not aware of some reality. I have assumed something, and this assumptions creates fear. So we need to identify our assumptions. So what we can do, we need to contemplate the reality. The more we are clear about the reality of this existence, we will be free from all kind of fears. Just for example, suppose I have assumed myself only body. So I will be in fear to lose myself because I have assumed myself as a body. But if I am clear that I am a consciousness unit and body is a material, and I will be continuous. So that fear will not be within us. So fear means something I have assumed in the absence of understanding the reality, a lack of understanding of the reality. So that assumption is in the form of fear.
Yes, yes.
So clarity about reality will make you free from these kind of fears, whatever you have. So somehow in our sanskar, we had assumed something anytime that is not aligned with reality, and that is in the form of fear in us. So maybe you are not aware of the reason. What is the reason of this fear? But one thing is clear, that there is an assumption. Something I have not understood properly. That's why it is within us in form of fear. So clarity of reality will make us free from fear. So we can focus on reality, भैया, harmony, coexistence, relationship. So the more focus on this, our sanskar will be evaluated on the basis of reality. जी भैया.
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you. Bhaiya. Thank you.
Okay. So yesterday we were discussing the sources of happiness, right understanding, right feeling, and sensation. So we discussed that sensation or feeling from others, these are sources of temporary excitement, and these are external influence. So happiness cannot continue with these sources. So we need to ensure right understanding, right feeling within us to continue our happiness. So when we have right understanding, with right understanding, we can have right feeling. And with this feeling, continuity of happiness is possible. So that we need to explore. So as I said, take all these things as a proposal and verify it in day-to-day life, whether these proposals are working for me or not. So rather than accepting that sensation cannot be source of continuous happiness, we can verify it in a day multiple times that it is true for me or not. Similarly, feeling from others, recognition from others, can it make my happiness continuous? That we need to verify in a day. The more we verify, the more we will be convinced. Then we will make effort in a right direction to ensure right understanding, right feeling in the self. So that verification is very important. With this, we can discuss prosperity. The prosperity means the feeling of having or producing more than required physical facility. So we need happiness, prosperity. So for prosperity, we need to be clear of our needs, our requirement. So once I am clear of our requirement, once we have feeling of having more than the required physical facility, then we feel prosperous. So with prosperity, I will share my resources with others. So if I am not clear of our requirement, then we don't feel prosperous. In fact, lack of prosperity, we feel deprived. And once we feel deprived, we keep accumulating things. So happiness is a state of harmony that we discussed. And with right understanding, we can be clear of our right requirement of physical facility. With this, I can have a feeling of prosperity. So this is meaning of prosperity. So we can evaluate, we can verify whether we have more than required physical facility or not. So we can evaluate it. So you just ask yourself, do you have more than required physical facility or not? If yes, do you have feeling of prosperity or not? So this we can investigate. We can evaluate ourselves. If we have feeling of prosperity, we will use resources in right manner. We will share with others. We will be fearless. If we don't have feeling of prosperity, we will try to accumulate the things. So once we are clear of our happiness, this prosperity will be a natural outcome of our happiness. So if we are happy with our innate nature, I am aware of my innate nature, and I don't need to depend on sensation for my happiness. With this clarity, I can evaluate what is my requirement, what are my needs. And once I am able to evaluate it, once I am able to see it, that I have more than required physical facility, then we will feel prosperous. Prosperity is a natural outcome of happiness. So we can evaluate our prosperity also. Namaste, Bhaiya.
Hello, Namaste Bhaiya.
Ji.
Bhaiya, firstly, I want to share about the assignment. So currently, I am able to see when I am able to be aware. At that time, I didn't want anything to be happy, but as I lost my awareness, I tried to I tried to feel happy from external sources. as we have discussed. So that I got the answer, like when you are saying today only, that whenever you lost your awareness, we have to set a reminder, like now I will be aware. So in that case we will not feel guilty, and we need to be aware. And I want to ask, like it is that like how I see now, like the my natural acceptance to be happy, like I want the continuity of happiness. Okay. And on three parameters, like feeling of harmony, and like feeling of relationship, and we these 2 points I'm able to see, like whenever I observe myself, I check how I check my innate nature, like whether the feeling I am feel whatever I am feeling right now, whether it is aligned with my natural acceptance or it is not aligned with my natural acceptance. So in this format I am practicing it. So whether it is right approach, or I need to improve anything, that I want to ask.
Ji. So if happiness is our innate nature, so two things will happen. Number one, I don't need anything from outside for my happiness. This is one part. Second part is I will be thinking of my participation in larger order.
Exactly, yes.
है ना? So I will be
Okay.
thinking of my participation towards my body, towards my family, society, nature.
Hmm.
So this will also happen whenever I am with my innate nature, swabhav.
Exactly.
है ना? Because each unit is participating in larger order.
Yes. Huh.
So when I am with my swabhav, when am with my innate nature, so I will
Hmm.
also be thinking of my participation.
Exactly, yes.
So you can check within yourself next time. So one
Hmm.
thing is, I don't want anything from outside. This is one part.
Yes.
And you observe yourself, what thoughts are going on in you to participate in larger order or to
Accumulate.
move away from others.
Hmm. Right.
Second thing is, if there is some feeling in me that is aligned with my innate nature, I will continue it. I wish to continue it. है ना? So we can also share our understanding that we have gained till now. So we have Abhilash Bhaiya with us. Namaste Bhaiya.
जी भैया नमस्ते
जी.
भैया just before 2 minutes you spoke one thing that was very nice. I have been understanding this thing that when we understand our innate nature and when we live according to our innate nature, so automatically a sense of participation happens, like we don't even create it but it happens automatically. But you spoke one more thing, that gratitude means we are also able to see others participation in our life. Although I knew that gratitude is very important thing and seeing that people are doing something good, but you have given a very precise definition, and this will certainly help me. That the way when I am living with my innate nature, my all the acts are happening, my work, my behavior, my thoughts are aligned, my desire, my expectations are aligned as per my innate nature. So automatically I feel a sense of fulfillment, and the fulfillment is reflected so that I automatically participate in the larger order. That I was able to understand. I am also able to see this thing that automatically we have a heart to do something. Automatically it happens, and we don't create it; it just gets created. But at the same time, this is also correct, Bhaiya, that as we are doing, we are also able to see. Like I sometimes feel like this, that when we become uh, means naturally aligned, we are also able to see that your Gopal Babu Bhaiya is also waking up early. One day I was having a word with Ganesh sir. So he was saying that approximately 30 people are there. They wake up early every morning for 5 years they have been doing it. So I was just thinking that so I am also able to see the participation of them clearly. So at the same time, I am also able to have gratitude towards them because I'm able to see the innateness in them as well, that they felt fulfillment. That's why they are doing. When I would feel fulfillment, I would also do that. I'm doing right now as well up to some extent. But yeah, that definition is very correct. That's very, very nice. Thank you so much to give another angle to it. Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
जी भैया, nice. So we have Prashant Bhaiya with us. He
जी
wants to say
नमस्ते
something.
सभी को
जी भैया,
नमस्ते
नमस्ते.
भैया regarding prosperity I can see nowadays we Vidarbha volunteers are doing something for Ganesh ji's mission at Wardha. He is a trustee for Maharogi Seva Samiti. So just I was realizing the meaning of prosperity. So if you are prosperous, so you can see your requirements and whatever is surplus to you, you are willingly having means willingly giving it for the benefit of the others. But at the same time, it is seen that this happiness, though means I'm talking about myself, it is within me. I can see I have done this according to the requirement. But when I see for others, it takes time, Bhaiya. So please, 1 minute if you can. Thank you. Ji, namaste.
भैया, say last line. When we see others, it takes
When
time.
we see for others,
Hmm.
I feel prosperous, but I want others also should be prosperous like me. But
जी.
I think it is up to them. Means I can see that if they are not helping for the say donations or say for the improvement of others, something whatever, if he can give some sort of help. But I think it is I can see within me, but my wish is or my desire is all also should do help that noble cause, but it is not happening. Ji, thank you.
जी. So this is our natural acceptance
Ji,
that people should live with happiness and prosperity.
ji, ji.
But people will do according to their competence, their sanskar.
Yeah.
So we may wish,
Yeah.
but things will happen according to the competence.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can help others
Ji,
for at the level of understanding.
ji, ji.
Once they will understand their innate nature, they will start sharing the articles, physical items.
Ji, ji, ji.
And
But one thing also I am finding, due to their act, I am not getting disturbed. I am not getting irritated. I am continuing my happiness as it is. Thank you, Bhaiya. Thanks a lot. Namaste. Namaste, sabhi ko. Dhanyawad. Thank you. Over to you.
So namaste everyone. And thank you for your participation. And definitely these dialogues, these sharing will help us to explore more. So we will continue this discussion tomorrow. Namaste everyone.